Hello everyone, thank you for joining me today. I'm Marivox, and in today's video we're going to be continuing our Mass Effect Legendary Edition Let's Play. So in the last episode we finished the Pharos mission, saved Zoo's Hope Colony, got rid of the Geth, killed a sentient plant that was controlling people's minds. So yeah, and we're going to be continuing. I think today is going to be just kind of exploring space and doing some side missions and all that kind of stuff. But before we get into that, we've got to talk to our squad mates. Since there's, a debrief, we got to talk to them about what just happened on Pharos. So again, we're going to start with Caden.
Do you have some time to talk now, Commander?
Absolutely.
Of course. Have a seat.
We've played it pretty close to the book so far, but we're a long way from backup. We've got some tough calls to make. I'm just saying, try to leave yourself a way out. I've seen what cutting corners can do, and I'd hate to have that happen to you, Shepard. Commander.
Shepard, how informal. Also, she said take a seat and they didn't sit down.
That's not the appropriate way to address your commanding officer, Lieutenant.
Sorry, ma'am. Maybe I got a bad signal. And if you're maybe there's someone else you'd rather confide in. Ma'am.
How am I gonna answer this question? Because, I don't want to romance Caden, but... You mean Liara?
Someone? You're referring to our young Prothean expert.
I think she's older than both of us put together, but, yeah. There's a lower deck rumor that she's, interested in you as more than a source of Prothean data. She's a very interesting lady. Not to my, tastes, but, I never claimed to be big on alien culture.
First off, it's not like that. Second off, the only, the only person I'd really want to confide into is Garrus, probably, for sure. So, but it's not like that.
My relationship with Dr. T'Soni is professional.
All right, only a rumor, but you don't have to spend your off-duty time with me. Not if you don't want to.
I'm here, aren't I?
Look, you didn't want to talk about Liara, did you? What's your real issue?
You're right, sorry. It wasn't, Liara's not my main concern. I'm not questioning any decision you've made, Shepard. Let me be clear about that. It's just my experience that once someone lets something slide, it tends to pick up speed. Do you get my meaning?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. Do you have an example?
You're talking about a particular example, aren't you?
You know the records about the biotic training out on Jump Zero? They're all classified because the Alliance made mistakes. After first contact, Kinetics was set up to track Element Zero exposures and develop implants for humans. Once we had an embassy on the Citadel, Kinetics could bring in experts instead of taking it slow.
What does Kinetics and Jump Zero have to do with me letting things slide? And what exactly am I letting things slide? I don't... Experts? We're gonna get this clarified. Who are these experts?
The only experts would have to be aliens.
Dead on. Turians, actually. That's why Kinetics kept it a secret. They were afraid of what people back home would think, asking the Turians for help when we just fought a war with them.
Why Turians? Why not the Asari? Turians don't even have biotics. Or at least not common biotics.
The Asari would have been more acceptable than the Turians.
Yes, but the company didn't go through the Citadel. It would have made Earth look weak, so they discreetly hired some Turian mercenaries.
Okay, why couldn't we do it alone?
Is there some reason we couldn't learn it on our own?
They didn't know where to start. Hell, it took a couple of years to even link biotics and Ezo. Forget trying to get the kids to move stuff. They had trouble just helping them not break their own limbs. And their choice of teachers didn't help much.
Okay. Well, I'm sure they meant... Well, no, because we've heard his stories about this before, haven't we? Hasn't he talked about Jump Zero before? I'm pretty sure he has. So, you do what you have to do.
I'm sure Kinetics did what they thought was best.
It wasn't best for us. They brought in an ex-military Turian named Commander Vernus. To introduce himself, he liked to say, "I was at the helm of the dreadnought that killed your father."
Cheery.
Well, I told him my dad wasn't in the war. He'd retired to Vancouver. My family had an inland home that matured to new beachfront. Vernus had it in for me after that. He cut corners, pushed hard. I mean, you either came out a Superman or a wreck. A lot of kids snapped. A few died. The point of all of this, I guess, is that when you cut corners, it's not always obvious who pays for it.
Okay, so we're back to the issue. I don't see the connection between this story about Jump Zero and Kinetics mishandling things and me commanding.
So why are you telling me this? Are you saying I'm cutting corners somewhere?
I'm saying it's probably inevitable that we'll have to, and when that happens, I want to help you. When someone important to you is up on a ledge, you help them, keep them from mistakes better made by a kid.
Important?
Important, huh?
If I'm out of line, just say the word.
See, like, two of these options are like, yes, let's date, and the other one's just like, back off. But, ugh. Yeah, I'm gonna say he's out of line. Like, no, this is gonna be professional.
Sorry, Caden. This was just a battlefield thing.
There's my answer then. I'm sorry to have bothered you, Commander. I got some mixed signals. With your permission, I should return to my duties.
Yeah, cool. Do that. Ooh, can I get something in here or no? Just, yeah. Oh, wait, I did get stuff. Yay! Some more weapons. I could always use those. Hi, Dr. Chakwas. I think we've talked to her before. She doesn't have anything else to add. Yara.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
Are you okay?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
She is the best.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Can you tell me about Asari culture?
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
What are the rumors?
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I feel like we've talked about this before. How is that possible?
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits onto our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
But what about the other parent?
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
What about the age difference?
You Asari live for 1,000 years. What happens when your partner dies?
Few sapient species live as long as my kind. We have learned to take a philosophical approach to our unions. We do not focus on the inevitable loss of our partners. Instead, we enjoy the time we spend with them. And even after they're gone, a part of them lives on in us. The union is a connection that transcends both time and space.
This might be a rude question, but who is your father?
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia chose as her partner?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
You don't know who?
Benezia never told you her partner's name?
Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Well, first of all, she doesn't know that. It could have been Benezia's decision to keep the partner out of the raising of Liara. But, like, what if an Asari has two Asari parents, but the Asari parents had one parent that wasn't Asari? Then she's not necessarily, air quote, pure blood. She would still inherit those racial traits. I don't know. It's kind of weird. You don't know that.
Maybe she wanted to meet you but couldn't. Maybe something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
All right, well, I'll leave you to it.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
All right, so we've talked to Kaden and Liara, learned a little bit more about Asari culture there. On our way down to talk to the rest of our crew, Ashley, Garrus, Rex, and Tally. Maybe we'll talk to the requisitions officer as well and maybe upgrade some armor or stuff. But first, we're going to talk to our squad mates. Hey, Garrus.
Commander, good to see you.
Yeah, let's talk about you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
Anything specific you want to share?
I bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
Disturbing?
What happened? Why were you investigating him?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
Is that common?
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs, had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
What did you find?
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development. But there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
People buy Krogan testicles?
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set. Somebody's making a killing out there.
What, you want to go into business selling Krogan testicles? All right, what did you do about the doctor?
What'd you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
You said interviewing kind of weird.
You mean threatening? Was that really necessary?
Maybe, maybe not. Either way, it paid off. One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes. Walking, living test tubes.
That's really gross, but did he start bleeding because of something you did, Garrus? Because that's not good. Alright, that's sick.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
Ugh. I mean, you guys already know how I feel about people being used for experiments. It's gross, and this is awful. Yeah.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Don't tell me that. He's still out there?
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
They just let him go.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order. They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway. He just used them to make more organs, but they wouldn't listen.
Yeah, but you can't sacrifice their lives either. I mean, how much choice did they have in being used as test tubes? I mean, yeah, they got paid a little bit for it, but and the potential collateral damage. You got to think about all of the variables. So I don't really blame them for not agreeing with you, Garrus.
It's not worth the risk. You pursue the vessel and disable it. That's the best choice.
They sent the military after him, but he got away just the same. Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
The rules are there for a reason, as I've said before. I mean, they're there to help protect innocent people that don't ask to be killed for no reason.
If you don't care about the fate of those hostages, then you're no better than he is. You're just a terrorist with a badge.
Yeah, maybe you're right. It doesn't make it any easier, but I see your point. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Well, what did you do about, after this whole situation? You obviously didn't quit, and you're obviously still bothered that Dr. Salion got away, so what's going on?
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I sent out feelers from time to time, hoping to find something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
Yeah, give it to me.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that, but Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Look, Garrus, if you hadn't figured it out, you've gone with me on all of my missions, so of course I'm taking you with me. And I wouldn't, you need some closure on that. Alright, Ashley, you're up next.
Commander?
Can we talk?
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure. I was just watching some mail from home.
Oh, before I go, we saw Caden in a news vid about the Normandy. He's cute. Later, sis.
Let's pretend this never happened.
Caden, huh?
Are you interested in the Lieutenant, Chief?
Fraternization is against regulations, ma'am. Don't ask, don't tell. What's up? You didn't come by to eavesdrop on family mail.
Well, tell me about your family. They sound like they're fun people.
Your family seems to be important to you.
Yeah, we've always been close. Me and my sisters especially. With Dad on duty so much, I had to help Mom raise them.
Why was your dad on duty?
Did your father serve with the fleet?
Yeah, took any crap posting he could get that offered space time. You know what? He worked his ass off trying to get recognized, but he never made it above serviceman 3rd class. He was real proud when I made Chief. First thing he did was salute.
What about your mom?
What about your mother? You haven't mentioned her.
You must know what military wives are like. Strong because they have to be, able to raise kids while dad's away on a 6-month cruise. She has a degree in planetary geology. She and Dad both wanted to see new worlds. She gave up her career to raise us, though.
Oh. What about your sisters, then? Tell me about them.
You have more than one sister? Sounds like a big family.
Yeah, I'm the oldest, then Abby, then Lynn. Sarah's the youngest. She's still in high school. With 4 girls, Dad used to say he felt more outnumbered at home than on maneuvers.
Tell me about your home.
Where did you grow up?
All over. We transferred a half a dozen times before I finished grade school. You go where personnel command sends you, right? I guess that's why I'm so tight with my sisters. We'd have to leave all our friends every 2 or 3 years.
But you helped raise them, right?
After helping raise them, your sisters still talk to you? Amazing.
Things were tense between Sarah and me for a while. Then we bonded.
How so?
Sounds like a story. Feel like sharing?
Sarah got herself a boyfriend who wanted to go faster than she did, Mike. I didn't think he was a bad kid, just pushy. Lynn would send me these worried vid mails, and I'd tell her to relax.
Yeah, guys, consent. No means no. If we say no, that means stop asking.
If he really liked her, he wouldn't be pushy.
Yeah, of course. If he didn't ask at all, I'd wonder if he thought Sarah was ugly. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Mike thought they'd go for a romantic walk in the woods, because he figured it was past time they did the deed. She levered Mike face first into a tree and left. Didn't have a scratch on her. Good thing Mom and Dad had us all learn some kind of self-defense. I took emergency leave and walked Sarah to school for a few days.
You didn't get the police involved?
Why didn't you tell the police?
She said it wouldn't solve the real problem, and she and Mike would both become household names. It was a small colony. I said it was her call to make, that we should let her do it her way. Mom was pretty pissed about that.
Yeah, I don't blame your mom, because, I mean, the guy sounds like he just about assaulted her. No thanks. But, I mean, obviously you guys learned some self-defense then.
You said all of your sisters learned self-defense?
Lynn did pistol practice, but didn't like it. She's kind of nervous. Sarah took Aikido. Abby decided to learn the sword. She always was a little weird. Likes big skirts and tops you have to tie her into. They do great things to her figure, though.
Yeah, I'd probably be like Abby and learn the sword. Or archery. That would be fun. So what about you?
So, what did you learn?
One of Dad's friends taught me Marine hand-to-hand.
All right. Well, you took time off to help your sister. That's very dedicated of you.
You traveled all the way home to walk your sister to school.
It was only a dozen light years, like a day's cruise. It's not like I was going to Earth or something. My last day out, Mike was waiting for us. Sarah had told her friends, so everyone at school knew what he did. He wasn't happy. I wanted to snap him in half, but Sarah gave me this look, this let me handle it, I need to do this alone look. She kept her cool, God bless her, as he screamed in her face. She just let him vent. Then he tried to punch her.
Oh no.
I swear, she just flowed around him. Next thing I knew, he's face down on the sidewalk, and there's blood everywhere.
Oh, hell no.
That's unbelievable. Sarah must be as good as you.
Better. I'm more or less a straight-up puncher. When he swung, she wasn't there anymore, and he fell. She helped him stop the bleeding and had me call an ambulance. She told the paramedics he fell. Before they took him to the hospital, Mike touched Sarah's arm. I thought he was gonna end up on the ground again. But he hung his head, whispered, "I'm sorry," and started crying. And she hugged him. The Williams women are a decisive bunch, Commander. We do things when we're ready. Not before, not after.
Well, yeah, but I mean, at the same time, I don't know. I don't know if I could have been as forgiving about Mike, honestly.
Your sister's something else. But you didn't mention your father at all. Was he on deployment?
Dad always wanted to serve in space, but he wanted us to have real ground under our feet. He'd say, space is beautiful, but you can't raise a family there. I cannot rest from travel. I will drink life to the lees. All times I've enjoyed greatly, have suffered greatly, both with those that loved me and alone. For always roaming with a hungry heart, Much have I seen and known, cities of men and manners, climates, councils, governments.
You read poetry?
I never thought I'd hear you reciting poetry.
Just because I can drill you between the eyes at 100 meters doesn't mean I can't like sensitive stuff. Just don't spread it around. Ulysses was my dad's favorite poem. Every time he shipped out, he recorded me reading it. He had a dozen versions when he retired.
Yeah, that's a good piece.
Does he still like it?
I sure hope so. I read it to his grave every time I go home. Dad passed on a few years back. He's probably still watching, though.
From the afterlife?
You mean from wherever we go after death?
Dead on, Skipper. He's with God now. That's not a problem with you, is it? That I believe in God?
Alright, first of all, I don't care what anybody believes in, so you do you, but I kind of do as well, so.
You know that old saw, there's never an atheist in a foxhole? Well, I've been in a lot of foxholes.
Yeah, I guess you have. I've met a few people who are really weirded out by my faith. Because I work in space, I can't believe in a higher power? Jeez. Hello, have you people looked out the window? How can you look at this galaxy and not believe in something? I should get back to my duties. Didn't mean to take up so much of your time.
Okay. I did want to also talk to you about pharaohs.
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen.
That's what I said.
Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Same. I said that about, I think in the first part of the pharaohs mission, the Geth were there, and I was like, why do they want this place? And why weren't they leaving? I don't know. Anyway, I'll talk to you later, Ashley.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
All right. Again, we'll come back to the lockers later. Rex, hi.
What do you want, Shepard?
Can I talk to you?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Yes. Continue.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why leave your system?
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
Really?
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us. They followed Jared, one of the few warlords who survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
Well, what about you?
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
What about Jared?
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
That still sounds risky.
Sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father.
Jared was your father?
He was, until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
Well, can you tell me more about your family?
You must have family other than your father. Don't you miss them?
You trying to make me cry, Shepard? I've got some unfinished business with my family, but that's all.
Is it something I can help with?
What kind of business?
Before I left, I made an oath to my father's father. I swore to recover my family's battle armor. It was taken from him after the uprising.
Where is it?
Who has it?
Originally, it was taken by the Turian military. We weren't allowed armor or weapons after the war. Now, it's in the hands of Ton Actus, a Turian scum who collects relics from the war. He's made millions selling Krogan artifacts that were stolen from my people. He's got several bases where he stores his goods, all fortified and guarded. I just don't know which base has my family's armor.
Well, I can look for it for you.
Just tell me where to start looking.
I'll upload the data to your nav system. But Commander, I want to be there when you find him.
Of course.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Alright, so our last squad mate we gotta talk to is Tally. So let's head on down into engineering and find her. Oh, there she is. Hey, Tally.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad you're feeling better. You sound a lot peppier.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Steren's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
Don't worry, you will.
We've still got a long way to go. You'll find something to take back.
Yes, but it cannot just be some derelict ship my people can use for salvage. It has to be more than that. There's a lot expected of me.
Why?
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands, and I'm his only child.
So you're some kind of Quarian royalty?
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
What kind of preferential treatment did you see?
You must get all kinds of special privileges.
I probably had it easier than most growing up, but it's not all good. People like my father have enemies, and they're not above using me to get to him.
That's a lot of
It
pressure.
must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage, something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
Even if we save the galaxy, it'll look like you failed?
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian's ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
So what's the answer?
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the Veil. And all the Geth we run into now are under Saren's control. We'd need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
Tell me more about your father.
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
But what about your mother?
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
So then were you close to your dad?
Sounds like a tough upbringing. You don't resent your father at all?
Like I said, it wasn't easy. My father's not the kind of person you bond with. And he wasn't around all that much. Too busy. People counted on him, and he took his duties seriously. Even when he was around, he always seemed a bit distant. Like his mind was always somewhere else. Come to think of it, I can't ever remember seeing him smile. Not once. It's like he was always weighed down by all that responsibility. I mean, I know he cares about me, but he never really showed it, not in the usual way. I guess the best thing I can say about my father is that I respect him.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I'm actually gonna head out.
I should go.
See you later.
Alright, so for this episode, like I said earlier, we're going to be doing some exploring, and I am going to be doing that. Like I said earlier, we're only going to be looking at planets where I'm either landing on or I'm collecting something from. So, and we're going to finish out looking at the Pharaoh's system and all of that. So I will tune back in with you guys when we get there.
Good timing, Commander. We got a transmission coming in from the Citadel. Top priority clearance.
From who?
Is it the ambassador?
It's not his signature. I think it's from the Council. I'll patch it through to the comm room.
Alright, guess I gotta go to the comm room. FTL comm link. No? Comm terminal?
Commander Shepard, we've received information that may be critical to your mission against Saren.
Good.
I'll take all the help I can get.
We've received an urgent message from one of our infiltration regiments in the Traverse.
Infiltration units?
You mean spies?
Spectres tend to attract attention, Commander, but they are only one arm of the Council. Special task groups are often a better option for monitoring developing situations.
We currently have several infiltration units scattered throughout the border regions of Citadel space. This particular unit was gathering intel on Saren.
That sounds pretty serious.
What did they find?
Unfortunately, the message we received was little more than static. The infiltration team must be in a situation where they can't set up proper interstellar communications. But the message was sent on a channel reserved for mission-critical communications. Whatever they were trying to tell us, we know it was important. Considering your interest in Saren, we thought you might want to investigate this. Find out what happened to our team. The signal originated from the planet Vermeer.
Ah, Vermeer. Alright, well thanks for the info, but I think I need to go to Novaria before I do Vermeer.
I'll look into it.
The Council prefers not to become involved in the specifics of Spectre activities. We only want you to be aware of all your options, including Vermeer. Good luck, Commander Shepard. We will keep you advised if we learn anything else.
Awesome. So we got another mission to do after Novaria, Vermeer. I'm doing Novaria first because it makes sense in the storyline. That was given to us before we, hold on, point defense systems. That mission for Novaria was given to us before, obviously, Vermeer, since we just got the Vermeer mission. And yeah, so we're gonna continue exploring because I need to look at space and get me some stuff. There's some other missions we have to do, but. And now we depart Pharos, finally. Alright, so this one's a survey planet. Sharing is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant. The atmosphere contains traces of ammonia, methane, and surprisingly large amounts of water vapor, making the atmosphere a striking mix of browns, blues, and whites. Of Sharing's 60-odd moons, 2 have diameters of over 3,000 kilometers. Both have signs of former Prothean development, suggesting Sharing may have been mined for helium-3. So, pretty big orbital period, but again, the planet's kind of large. So, alright, let's survey. Prothean data disk recovered, which, I mean, obvious since the Prothean had some evidence of development there. Alright, planet Sharing displayed some strange readings while being scanned. Chief Engineer Adams pinpointed the source and located a strange object. Tally and Adams brought it on board and spent hours taking it apart. The purpose of the object is still uncertain, but it was Prothean in nature and contained a Prothean data disk. Cool, okay, we got another survey planet. Quana's frozen surface is rich with heavy metals, and the planet's higher than average density suggests further mineral richness in the depths. The atmosphere is composed of nitrogen and carbon monoxide, so obviously don't go down there without a breathing mask on. The remains of a well-developed Prothean mining infrastructure dot the planet. Abandoned mines are connected to dead cities by collapsed maglev lines. Unlike the crumbling skyscrapers of Pharos, Quana's ruins are reasonably intact. Unfortunately, this only made it easier for looters to strip the silent necropoly, I guess, of anything valuable. So dead cities, necropoly. 9 Earth years for the orbital period. It is kind of far from the sun, so, you know. But yeah, so let's survey it. Light metal surveyed. Scans of the planet Quana have revealed deposits of cobalt. So this is the 3rd planet in the system with planet Pharos, obviously, that had Prothean development. So I wonder if this was like, I don't want to say the heart of their civilization, but Pharos was pretty well developed, so I don't know. Definitely a colony area, but they went pretty far into the system here. Alright, so that was all of this system. We're going to the Theseus system. We're going to head out to, I think, the Hercules system? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, there's not another one down here, right? Nope, okay, so there's only 2 here. Good stuff.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Normandy, this is Alliance Command. We're detecting your presence in the Attican Beta Cluster. One of our surveillance drones was gathering intel on Geth activities in the region when it was spotted and shot down. You need to go groundside and recover the drone's data module before the Geth find it.
Huh. Didn't we get some sort of, like, mission before when we went to Pharos the first time? Is this the same one? I wonder. I'm not sure, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna go to all these planets anyway, so we'll find whatever Hackett's asking us to find. Alright, so we got a survey planet. The proximity of the energetic star Hercules causes constant blue and violet aurorae in Sayaded's nitrogen-argon atmosphere. I have no idea if I said that right. During periods of increased solar flares, the aurorae are bright enough to read by on the surface and can be seen with off-the-shelf optics from a distance of several AU. Sayaded's scorching hot surface is mainly composed of magnesium with deposits of iron. A surprising variety of simple carbon-based life flourishes in a complex network of cave systems that wind through the crust, protected from Hercules' heat and radiation. So this is a survey planet, small orbital period, but large day length, so I guess it rotates very slowly. Medallion recovered. While scanning Sayaded, you discovered a large debris field in geosynchronous orbit. Chief Engineer Adams conducted several detailed sweeps of the area and detected a few items of interest, including a League of One medallion encased in lead molding. Alright, Elatania. That looks pretty. So this is a landing planet. It's got a level 1 toxic hazard, so that sounds fun. Elatania appears to be a world eminently suited for colonization. Sadly, appearances are deceiving. It is covered by a verdant carpet of mosses, algae, and lichen, and possesses a thick, oxygenated atmosphere, but the animal kingdom is a web of microscopic symbiotic creatures. These are impossible to filter from the air and necessary for the native life to thrive. Unfortunately, they also cause anaphylactic shock when inhaled by non-native life. Great. In short, no, go back. Okay, in short, settlement requires either fully sealed environment suits or replacement of the entire world's ecosystem. Some have proposed limited colonization at altitudes above the symbiote's range or in areas where favorable winds keep the air clear. I mean, it is a really pretty world, but, I mean, redoing the entire ecosystem? Good lord, that's a project. Yeah, it's got a long orbital period as well, but it is kind of far from the center. Alright, so let's land. Alright, so as always, I'm taking Rex and Garrus with me on this mission. Probably you guys are thinking, why I'm not taking Tally since she's got the electronic skill, but Garrus does now too, so yeah. Oh, it's pretty. And look, Elatania has rings so you can see them in the sky. That's very nice. Okay, so let's take a look at the map here. Oh wait, squad. I have to level up Rex over here. So we got, let's give him at least one in every single, oh yay, every single one of his, no, 2 here since he needs throw. 2 here as well. 2 here as well. And now he's got all of his stuff unlocked. Alright, let's give him a few more here and fitness, I think, since that's going to increase his health. Alright, and I think, yeah, we don't need to level up at all here. Okay. Now back to the map. Alright, we've got downed recon probe, which is, I think, what Hackett wanted us to look at, but that's going to be the last thing I go to, even though it's right there. Well, debris. Anomaly. You know what, let's just go here first. This is right here. And I mean, this I'm going to have to drive over a couple of mountains and then drive back, whatever. I'm going to go to the recon probe. Alright, heading out. I mean, since it is right here, I don't have to go that far, so it just makes sense. I couldn't remember what the boost was, but there it is. Trying to get through here a little quicker. I'm glad they added the boost to this. It makes driving on these planets much, much faster. Alright, so I guess it's on top of this hill then? I guess it's on the other side, I'm not sure. But they said the Geth shot it out of the sky, so I'm assuming there's going to be some Geth around here. Just makes sense. Here we go. Alright. Ooh, okay. That landed me kind of weird. Where? Oh, it's right here. Alright, examine.
This is the surveillance drone. But where's the data module?
A monkey-like creature seems to have made off with the data module.
Guess we're doing this the hard way.
Oh, man. I want to hunt the local flora / fauna. Oh, but there's some sort of mineral deposit over here, so let's go check that out. I'm assuming it's up on top of these mountains, or at least this little bit of mountain. Oh, there you go. Where is it? Is it over here? Ah, found it. Is it gold?
Got it.
Yep. And you guys probably think, well, obviously it's gold, but yeah, like, you never know. You never know. Alright, now let's look back at the map here, see where I need to go. That's not what I wanted. Okay, this one's closest, I guess. Monkey colonies, let's go there. Figured I'd get the one that's not, like, it is close, but it's also not on the route with the other colonies that I have to go check out, so whatever. I get this one that's out of the way first, and then go on the same path to get the other two. I really hope I don't have to kill all these monkeys. Please tell me I don't have to kill monkeys. I know there's a mission in the second game. It's not really a mission, it's just kind of like a skill thing, but where you have to shoot Pyjaks. And Pyjaks are these little monkey creatures, essentially. Well, I guess I do.
Nice shot.
Guess the little beast had it coming.
Well, they didn't, but... Oh, hold on. Let me shoot this group. Oh, dang it. Okay. Any of them here? No? Cool. Wait! Hold on, let me get out. Let me get out. And let me see. Search. Nope. I don't have to kill them. That's good. Okay. I just have to lost them. Is there another? And I did just kill a bunch of monkeys, so hopefully none of them had it. My bad. Alright, let's go up to the monkey colony here. I got a boost because this is a bit of a drive. And again, since this is Geth involvement here, I'm imagining once I find the data module, I'm going to get ambushed, because why not? You know, it's the Geth. They're probably waiting to see who picked up the data module. Which is frustrating. They're the ones that shot the probe out of the sky, right? Why didn't they just come down and get it before the monkeys could? And then why aren't they searching for it? Lots of questions. And not many answers. Although the questions will probably get answered once I finish all this nonsense. Alright, here's this monkey colony. Ooh, let's stop backing up. Okay, stop. Here we go. Let's run around and search here. Alright, well I guess the level 1 hazard isn't really bothering me too much because I've got a helmet on. So... Oh wait, did I not? Okay. Must have already searched that one. Dang it. You, no. What about you? You'd think it would have been one of the monkey colonies that's closer to where the probe was downed, but I guess not. Nope. None of them have it. Oh, wait, I haven't searched you yet. Dang it! Okay. Have I searched everybody? Everybody's been searched? Yes? Yeah? Wait, you. I haven't searched you. Why are you so far from everybody? No. Okay. Well, fine. I guess we'll go to the next colony and hopefully it's... Wait. What? Why'd the gun come out? I didn't do that. Okay. Map. This colony. Alright, here we go. Wait, it's on the other side of this mountain. Well, at least there's a little pass right through here. So hopefully I can get around to it without having to take the long way over the mountain, because that is essentially the long way. It's very frustrating. Like, okay, think like this in Skyrim. You'd think the straight path up the mountain's the fast way, and you end up taking like 2 times longer than you would have if you just gone around. Because you're struggling to find a path that's actually going to let you go up. So, same deal. That's the one thing I don't like about open world games. Like, I love open world games, but, you know, when they put mountains like this in your way, and, you know, they don't give you an obvious path to go up them, it's like, and you spend hours trying to go. It's like, well, yeah, I can go this way, but I can't actually. Look, hey. Ooh, there's a blinky thing over there. Should check that out. Wait, that's a base. That is a base. There's a monkey colony at a base? Sus. That's a little sus. Alright, let's get out of the Mako. Hi, Mr. Monkey. Nope. But you? No. 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 There was one more over here. Ah, that one. No. Oh, wait, no, there's this one too. No, I already got that one. Okay. Have I gotten everybody? Huh. I swear, if it was the colony that I blew up, I'm gonna be really upset. But I think there's one more colony to go to. But this is really sus that there's a base here. But none of these monkeys have the data. Oh wait, there's one more? Nope. Okay, well I guess I'm going to the other monkey colony. Please tell me you're not stuck. I guess you're stuck. Great, okay. Monkey colony, this one? This is the last one, so if it's not there, we're SOL. That would suck. Okay, I wish this thing would go straight. Okay, there we go. Now it's finally evened out. Okay, so I think the last colony's up there on that cliffside right there. Or, yeah, right in front of us here. Ooh. Can I get up these? Where? Here it is. Okay. Please tell me it's here. Please tell me the data module's here. Alright, search. Nope. 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 Nope.
Now it gets fun.
Well, not fun so far. What the heck? What? Seriously? Well, this is mightily frustrating. I wonder if I can go into that, mine or base or whatever that thing is and see if it's in there. You know what? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna investigate that mine. Let's go back to the other colony. Oh wait, hold on, the debris. Let me get that. 'Cause it's like right here. You know, might as well since I'm over here. Okay, where is it? Is that it up there? No? Nope, I'm probably past it apparently. Where is it? It's up there. Okay. Ah, found it. Okay. Let's get out. Why'd you put me on the other side? Like, come on. Okay, salvage. Okay, begin manual bypass. UAABXB. Okay. Yay. Got some upgrades. Exactly what I like seeing. Okay. Get in the Mako and go back to that mining shaft over there. I'm just gonna launch myself off the cliff. Hopefully my Mako doesn't get too damaged. Yay. Something about just speeding over hills, you know? And launching yourself into the air. Alright, let's see if there's any more monkey creatures in this mine so that I can recover this data module. Whoop. There we go. Wait, security that monkey point. I hadn't... Oh, I guess it redoes once I leave. Weird. Okay, but we're gonna go in here and hope it's in here. Alright, enter mine. Okay. Rex, do you have your shotgun? Yeah. Ooh, I need to give him a better shotgun, actually. Equipment. Let's go over to Rex. He also needs a better... Ah, okay, the storm or the katana? The katana, for sure. He hasn't been given a sniper rifle. This one's actually pretty good for me, so I'm gonna take that. What about Garrus? Does Garrus need a new one? This one. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to Rex, since, you know, we're the snipes and he's not. I don't think he has singularity. I'm not gonna give him those. And he doesn't have, yes he does have an armor upgrade, but it's probably not very good, so we're gonna switch that. Alright, hardened weave, yeah, at level 2. This is hardening, so do we have anything? This one, energized weave, which gives shield recovery as well. That sounds good. Alright, let's go into this mine. I just have a feeling. Who's not coming? Rex? I swear to God. I don't need another glitched squad mate. Ah, see look, more monkeys. Medkit, like that. Alright, search, nope. Nope. What about you? Easy decryption, okay. Let's see, Y, X, Y. Got some pistols. Ooh, medium armor for Krogan. Well then, let's take a look at that. It's not any better than what I have. Or than what he has. I mean, it's good tech protection, but the damage protection is not as good. Good shields, though. Well, yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna give him that. Yep. Alright. Oh, hey, now he's with me? Are you moving? Yeah, you're moving. You must have been stuck up there or something. Alright, let's open this door here. More monkeys? There's a lot of cover in here for there just to be monkeys. Right? Monkeys? I don't see any. Oh, there's one. Okay. Nope. No module from you. No monkeys back here. There's one. Oh, wait, what's this? A-A-Y-Y. Some heavy armor for a human. Omni-tool. Okay. That might end up being Garrus's. Nope. Well, is there anything over here? Nope. What about back here? Okay, there was a monkey over on this side. I can't reach him from there to go around this. You're not the one no, not the one I already talked about, or talked to. That doesn't have the module. Alright, so I guess I'm going back here then. Door control. Ooh, wait, hi. No, okay. Alright. Opening this and monkey. No monkey? Nope. Alright, well, Y-A-A-B. Light armor, pistol, shotgun. Cool. So far, no data module. Great. Alright, so let's open this door then. Hopefully it's in here, because I've been to every colony. I mean, admittedly, I didn't search the ones at the first colony. Okay. We having a dance party in here? Nope.
He dropped the data module.
Looks like the data module's still intact. Joker can transmit this info to your Alliance command.
Okay. Well, looks like we got the data. Oh, wait, here's a average decryption crate. X-A-B-Y-A-A. Shotgun, shotgun, sniper rifle. Okay, moving on. I guess we just need to go get that last thing, but, I mean... just waiting for the shoe to drop. Ah, we got enemies. Which one? I bet they're Geth. I'm just gonna hide right here. Yep. What did I say? Oh god. Let's, okay, so how about overload? Hit! There we go, okay. We got a destroyer. No! Oh my god. Got another no. Sniper. We are still jammed. They're coming from that side. Great. No. Heck. Okay, can I throw you? No, I'm gonna throw you. Get away. Nope. What did I say? Okay, you're just gonna get worked. And I need to put up a barrier because my shields are down. Alright, we're still jammed, so that means there's still people in here. I'm gonna hit this. I can't hit the bad guy.
Dead and done.
Get down.
Just the way I like them.
Negative contacts, is that what you said? They all gone? Are you sure? I mean, there's no enemies on the radar. I'm not being jammed anymore. Ooh, wait, yes I am. Still being jammed. Right there. Die. Got that one. Anybody over here? No? I want this crate. Okay. Hydra and... which is armor and shotgun. Well, I think Ashley's the only one of the humans that can even wear... or any squad mate right now that can wear heavy. Although, eventually wear... I mean, Rex will be able to wear heavy eventually. They're the only two. The Osto, like, the most soldiery, so... Okay. Well, survived that ambush. I guess the Geth were waiting on whoever picked up the data module. Wait, now I'm actually taking... level 1 hazard is actually going. It wasn't earlier. Alright, fine. That's done. Now we just go take a look at the anomaly, and then I'm done on this planet. Thank goodness. Alright, let's go! Whoop. Okay, swing back that way. There we go. Okay, I think it's up there. Remember seeing the, on the map, there was some sort of, like, topography or typographical situation. Topography? I think it's topography, not typography. One has to do with typefaces, the other one is maps, so they're very similar words. Oop, 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 oop. Okay, hold on now. Oh, go back that way. Alright, there we are. This is what I said. Sometimes it takes hunters to go up the mountain and you're trying to find that stupid path that's gonna let you up. Alright, this way I think. It looks like the other ones were a little too sheer for me to go up there. How am I still not close? And I don't want to go down there. Let's just drive around this way. Since I'm already up here, might as well just stay on this altitude as best as I can. Launching. Okay, there we go. Nope. Okay, now I'm going straight. This is what I'm going to go straight now. But how far is it? Do I need to go into this valley, or is it on that mountain range over there? I don't know. It hasn't shown up on my radar. Hold on. Before I go down there. I'm over here, so no, I need to stay on top of this mountain. It's on that side. Good to know. Glad I looked at the map before I went down into this stupid valley. And there's minerals over here on the radar, so it's good to get that. Gosh, I'm just launching myself to and fro, aren't I? There we go. Okay. Oh, but I have to go down. Ugh. Right? Or no? No, 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 no. Don't put down there if I don't have to. Where is it? In here? No? No, it's not in here. Nah. I think it's over this spike right there, but I don't want to get this thing right over it. No. Okay. Oh goodness. There it is. Alright, so it's brown. What? Get out of my way! Oh my gosh. Ugh. Hold on. I have to pull forward a little bit. Okay. Now.
Heading to position.
Yes, but don't. Palladium. Here we go. Whoa, okay. Survey mineral. XYAXB. Cool. Done. Heavy metal surveyed. Awesome. Palladium. Let's get in here and try to figure out a way back up to the top of this cliff face here. Okay, here we go. I need to go back that way. Ooh, don't fly off the handle. Ah! Okay, well, that sort of worked. Okay, up this way. Come on. There we go. God, I hate driving over mountains. Ugh. I think there was one world I landed on one time, playing this, and it was just all mountains, and it was like it was just mountains and valleys, honestly. There was no flat area, so you're just constantly going up and down, and it's just, ugh, can't imagine riding in the Mako. Going over a land like that. Alright, how far am I from this stupid thing? Still miles, apparently. Miles away. I know I don't want to go down there. I'm for sure I don't want that. Let's go up the mountain here. I know, it's like you're going away from it, but like, I don't want to go down the valley and just have to go back up these stupid cliff faces. Like, no. Just stay at high altitude. It's a lot easier to stay up high than it is to try to go down and then climb back up. And then you get stuck. I've been stuck before. Not a fun time. You kind of just have to go back to the Normandy and then relaunch yourself. Which is a waste of time, and I don't want to do that. Oh no, don't fall off. Don't fall off. There we go. Oh boy. That was close. Alright. Okay, so it's down there some... Oh, I see it. I see it. That weird tower sticking out from between the mountains. Okay, are you going to be able to get back up on top of this? There we go. There we go. We're good. Okay. Hello, you, Oh, it's one of those orb things. There's a lot of... Bet they hate it when I drive. Alright, here we go. Let's check it out. Can I recover it? Y, A, B, X. Okay. Ooh, cool. Can I examine? Examining the strange Prothean artifact reveals a small, irregularly shaped slot on the underside. It looks as if some would fit some kind of oddly shaped key or trinket, but where such an object could be found is a mystery you are unlikely to ever solve. Now I feel like that's a challenge, but it's very pretty. Alright, but that's it. We're done here. Time to leave this system. Okay, so I think that might be all we have time for today. Usually a system that small, we would be able to check out another system, but because we had all the, you know, conversing with these squad mates, it took a little longer than normal. So if you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And as always, thanks for watching.